Hello, everyone, and welcome to the monthly Mystic Messages. I am Tanys Coughlan from the Twillo Lifestyle Community, Twillo Lifestyle Academy, and I am joined by my co-host, Jennifer Jurkofsky. Hello.
How exciting. I'm doing my double check on Facebook to make sure it's actually live. And yes, I think I fixed the problem, guys. I think I fixed it. We're good to go.
Excellent. So, tonight's all about readings. Yeah. We only do it once a month. So, if you would like a reading, right? We don't do health. We don't like getting into politics. Not so much the money thing, unless it's just like general abundance. But anything else, I guess. So let us know. All right, just put your question in the chat, and it will come up on our screen, and we will go there.
Perfect. I already got a couple of you on here, so thank you so much for joining us.
Awesome. Good day. So we have a hello to Kaylee, a hello to Shem, hello to Pooja, hello to Lauren. Did I get everybody?
So far, everybody said
so
hi.
Far. Hi ho. All right. So we've both had really long days. So welcome. We just started, Rachel. So welcome. Please put your question in the comments there if you'd like that. And,
I know we're starting a little late this time because
we are
a little bit of
a day,
but we wanted to make sure we got these in for you. So
definitely
here we are, and I promise not to pumpkin before we're done.
We'll try not to pumpkin before we're done. We're not guaranteeing anything.
I guess it depends on how long we go.
Yes. Typically, we are going to try to only do an hour, guys. So get your questions in quickly, please. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because we will have to close them, eventually. Yeah. So put your questions in right away. And let's go ahead and get started. First one is Pooja.
Right. Pooja.
Would like some guidance for the coming month.
All right. What do you guys have for Pooja next month?
All right, that one, good. And they're telling me there's one or two from here, so let's do that too. All right. Let's see. They're falling out for you, Pooja. They're falling out of here. So they're anxious to speak to you. Ooh, we actually got 4 there. All right. We got quite a few here for you. Cool. There we go. All right. Here we go. So what I've got for you, Pooja. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. Okay. Angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength. So you've got the help to work through this. And you have the courage. Okay, so this is igniting courage. I'm strong, valiant, and courageous. And use your intuition for this because my eye is getting drawn to there, which is purple. So about that third eye and intuition, okay, you'll be able to jump over those barriers or break through them. So we have breaking barriers here. We're going to be cutting back some of the extra stuff there. So the stuff that's not serving you, that's what these are all about, these brown ones. This is about the new growth. So that's the healing part. So that's what you're jumping into. Some of the stuff you're going through right now is actually a blessing in disguise because it's helping you to step into that that courage and experience things that you might not have experienced before. Okay? So it says, be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare dreamed. So dream. And dwelling in truth. Okay? The more you dwell in your truth, the more clarity will come. I stand in the light of truth. And that will help you also to open your spiritual gifts. Okay, so tapping into that intuition, like I was saying. Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So it's a month of growth for you. But you've got angels and you have your strengths all around all of that. All right? Jen?
Yeah, I mean, I could just say ditto, but I'll go through my cards.
It's often how that works, guys. We can't make stuff up. It happens.
So what is it that there is to work through this month? And I got emotional release. Okay, so letting go creates space for new beginnings. It's about that purification. And I got seek guidance in this. It's time for a different perspective. So just, when we talk about guidance like that, it's not necessarily that we need somebody else to tell us what to do. It's nice to have somebody to bounce ideas off of and to get different perspectives from so that we can see things in a variety of different ways. And part of what wants to come through is actually light transmissions from blue beings. So they want to be able to help. It's wounds healed, important information, and charging up. And so they're going to be coming through to help support this journey because you've got this planetary wave, this soul mission, and this inner calling that you're meant to be following. And I think that what's coming up is that there's some clearing that has to happen in order for you to move forward with this soul mission. And part of that is also going to be connecting with your soul team. So it's going to be really neat to see how that unfolds for you. But you are being asked to have patience, right? So take that time to really step back and allow yourself to tap in and feel into what needs to be released and what that looks like. And your body is like a book, right? And this is so important when it comes to releasing, is noticing how we're feeling in the body, how it's showing up for us, and what it is we're being called to do, and allowing ourselves to really feel it and feel through it. And so as you're going through this process, know that you are more powerful than you know. Right. And so you have the ability to move through this, and it's going to bring you into a really beautiful space where you're going to be able to step into that soul mission and that, yes, you have a mission, and you're at a place where it's very pivotal to make this kind of shift in releasing certain things in order to truly embrace it and move into it. And you're being guided to do it. So you've got all the support you need.
Beautiful. Really is a ditto.
Yeah, that's what I said. I could just say ditto.
So we'd like to say a big hello to Joyful Journey. Hey, Jen.
Hello.
And we have Ocean Garnet. Hello. And Mina. And we have Nine Worlds Tarot, which is Kristen Louise. Hello, hello. And we have Julianne Guthrie Smolson. Welcome.
Hello.
And so just so you know, we are doing readings, but you do need to get your question in the chat fairly quickly, because we are getting, we've got a few here already. So let's get yours in quickly, please. Okay?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Okay.
And now we have Kaylee. Fogo Pogo.
What do you guys have for Kaylee for July? Okay.
So Kaylee, I have, this is a blessing in disguise that's jumping out of my hand. Okay. This is a blessing in disguise. All right. So be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare dreamed. Okay. So just have patience and take control of your thoughts. That kind of goes along with that, right? Watch what you're thinking. You do have the key to take control of your thoughts, right? That's the thing. So your thoughts are creating your reality. So have faith and stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. And along with that, reducing clutter. So renewing your life. So that's that. I feel like it's the mind clutter for you, right? Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Okay? The way forward is open. You are not trapped. The map is there to lead you to joy.
Mm-hmm.
Education brings opportunities. So take a course, pick up a book, find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Hi, you have two of us here. Okay. Sorry. I know that was a little obnoxious. My apologies. So trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. Again, you've got a key motif here. So the key, you have the key, right? The keyhole is there. You have the key. So you just have to step through. Trusting your intuition. It's going to be time to take action soon because you're starting to manifest your dreams. And that's going to help you cultivate abundance. So it's looking like a good month. Okay. So the first part is about that sort of decluttering, getting sort of settled. And then the last part will be more like taking control of stuff. I got to teach you that Reiki stuff. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Awesome.
All right. So, again, you know how this works, but so what's being worked on this coming month? I got dark reflection, right? And so when you look into the abyss looks back. This is about truth seeking and liberation. And that is so fitting because so much of this is talking about that, right? I've got reclaim your magic. So you've got Isis here with you to help you reclaim that magic. And it's about calling back your power and what is rightfully yours. And so in doing so, you need to speak kindly to yourself, right? And really hold space for that. Become aware of how you're speaking to yourself and allow yourself to open to new ways of having that inner dialogue. And then the next card I got, I actually opened the book for because there's a practice that goes with it. And it's the wisdom of the solar plexus. And this card is really about getting rid of those other voices that are louder than your own voice and making space to really be able to hear your own inner truth. And so the practice that goes with it, it says, lay down, place your hands above your belly button and close your eyes. Breathe into your belly and invite more softness in with each breath. Notice the waves of calmness sweeping through you. Say these words. I trust my inner voice above all else. What do you want to tell me? And then listen to what the body responds with. This is your solar plexus wisdom. So really making space and time for that kind of practice where you're reflecting on what it is it's trying to tell you. And what's being asked of you is it's follow the stream. This is about dedication and trust. This card is all about recognizing that what you're doing right now is going to lead you into future aspects of what is you're being called to and opening you to that. And as you open to that, I got the pink dolphin, right? And the pink dolphin is celebration, fun, unbridled joy, and an open heart. And with that open heart, I got love unabashedly.
Is she pregnant on that card?
No.
The last one?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
It's not a pregnancy card.
Okay.
She's just swimming with the dolphins.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So you're being called really to open and to bring love in and hold space for that in your journey. And as you do that, you're going to open to this inner truth and inner magic that you're meant to bring forward.
Yep.
That helps.
Yes, there's a story there, Jen. That's why I'm asking. But we won't get into that right now.
Okay.
So that's what we have for you, my dear.
Yeah, no, sorry, she's not pregnant.
No, I
Not in
don't
that
think. Okay. It's okay. That's a good thing.
Okay.
and Shem. We have Shems.
Okay.
So Shem, for you, I have mending bridges. So there's going to be something that you need to see both sides of. Okay. So you see they're looking at both sides of that bridge. You're going to need to see both sides of it. I heal rifts. I'm a mender. To do that, I think the best thing is going to be for you to go into contemplation, right? Step into silence or step into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. And you're going to talk to your guides because this is also the moon, intuition. I'm also getting there's something hidden. So in looking at both sides of the situation, you may realize there's something that's hidden. Maybe it's within you. You may be hiding something from yourself in all of this. Change is coming. Okay? I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. You're going to be putting your creative energy into action. Okay, so you're going to be creating something, which is awesome. That's exciting. Archangel Gabriel joins Michael to spark your creativity, to help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. Okay. Embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So you're going to be creating within that life purpose sort of realm of things. Okay. So that'll be fun. That's going to help you to emerge into grace. This is also make sure you get enough rest card for me because she's sleeping. So make sure you get enough rest and make sure you get enough play because it's time to play. Okay. We're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life because that's how you're going to come into your power. Okay. This is also about downloads. So you're probably getting a bunch of downloads that are going to really help you step into your power and step into that mission or your purpose as well. I step into my power boldly and confidently. All right. Mm-hmm. So that's what I have for you. It's going to be a transformative month for you, I believe. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely. The cards that I'm looking at, there is something here that needs to be released and something that needs to be brought into the light. So the card that I got in terms of what is coming through is light the darkness. Okay, and light the darkness says darkness cannot dispel darkness, only light can. Love, clarity, and awareness. And then I also got become aware. So there's definitely something here that needs to be brought into the light for you. And this one says, listen to the wisdom of the body. So really get out of the head and tap into that intuitive knowing that comes from the body, because that's going to help you to understand what's going on here. And then I got a couple other things that kind of all fit together. So I got established priorities. So you're going to be asked to figure out exactly what it is you want to be moving towards and how to move towards it. Because I also got Atlantis, which is about keeping the vision, right? And so it's saying, keep the big vision, stay in alignment as you grow. And so there's going to be things that are going to come in that might get in the way of that or may have you question those priorities or shift through. You need to let that go. Okay. It says, let go of all that no longer serves you. And in the process of doing that, I also got, it's okay to be misunderstood. And this is such an important piece whenever we're doing this work. It says perception is not always based on truth. And that is so absolutely correct. Because what ends up happening is we perceive things based on our own filters and everything else. And so what may be coming up for you in all of this is that somebody might not see things the same way that you do, and that's okay. You don't have to prove anything to them. You don't have to make them understand you. It's really about holding space for what is your truth and letting the rest of it go. And in doing so, you're being told to take the plunge. So it's don't hold back. It's time. Go for it. Dive in. Right. And so being able to release that, to let go, is going to open you to be able to dive into exactly what it is you're being called to do. So hope that helps.
Awesome. So just so you know me now, I do have you on the list. Okay. And Nine Worlds will put you off, or Kristen will put you off a little bit because of the kitty. So let us know when you're back. All right. And our next one is Rachel. So she wants to know what to do about this tour. So I think that it is going to be important for you to open your heart. Okay? Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. So I think that because you're saying it took a toll on you, I think there's some stuff there to look at in terms of self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, and that sort of thing. And there's some healing work to be done. So we've got the angels of healing are with you. A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while Michael enhances your strength. Okay, so healing is often self-discovery as well. So giving yourself all of that grace that goes along with that is going to be important. And to look at it that this is a blessing in disguise. The healing can be messy, but it is a blessing in disguise. It doesn't always feel like it, but it really is. So be patient and have faith that your angels have this situation under control. What will come is far better than you dare dreamed. This is like, I think I've had this 3 out of 4 readings or something. So we got a lot of blessings in disguise coming, guys. So dream away, all right? And the more you do that, you're going to start to dwell in truth. So you're going to get some clarity, all right, on what's happening. But to do that, you really need to follow your bliss and cherish self, okay? So I accept and love myself, right? Because that's where the healing comes in. We need to really step into that cherishing self and self-acceptance. And this one here, of course, is my accepting self because it's got the tutu on it. You guys know my tutu story, those of you that have been here before. And that's all about self-acceptance, right? And standing in your power, stepping into your power. And so she's standing on the back of a horse on one foot. This is also about finding balance, okay? And balancing your feminine and masculine energy because we've got the moon and the sun, all right? So figuring out what really makes you happy. That's what you need to follow. All right. So when you figure that out, that's going to be dwelling in your truth. What is your truth? Find out your truth.
So to perfectly follow that up, study to know yourself.
There you go.
And let love guide you.
Open your heart.
Right. And there are some light activations coming in, Lady Venus. It's a call to action. Right. And so you are being called to action, and there is a mission that you're meant to do and to work through that intuitive journaling. Really take some time to sit down and sit with what's going on. I got emotional release for you as well. So there's some things that need to be released and worked through, let go of, to create space for something new to come into your experience. And that goes with the healing lagoon. Right? So rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It's safe to stop. And I think that that's something that we have to give ourselves permission for because we rarely allow ourselves to stop. But it's important that you do that because I also got beneath the surface. And beneath the surface is what is really driving you, true motives, breaking free. And so to everything that Tanys spoke to and to this ability to study, to know yourself, there's something that wants to break free with you. And it has to do with this light activation that's coming in and the healing that's meant to come from this time of taking a step back, reflecting, and getting to know yourself. And so I don't know, I'm not going to say specifically what that means about a July tour, but what would be the response that would allow you the best opportunity to go inward and to reflect and to heal and to hold space for what you need during this time? It seems like that's the way that the cards are guiding. So I hope that helps.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So thank you. And Mina, you are next on our list. So a general reading. You are new. Well, welcome, Mina.
Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, what's for Mina?
Okay. So I have that you've been going through some challenges. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look at the future with a smile. Okay. In doing so, there are some things that you are going to just have to accept what is. Okay. Accepting what is doesn't necessarily mean you have to put up with stuff. It means that you need to accept it and then decide what is for your highest good. All right. I don't know why they're telling me to say that, but this also says, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. So like really loving the self within. Okay. Taking action. I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So whatever this is that you've been challenged with, you're going to be jumping over it. You see, it's like jumping over a river. Okay. You're going to be jumping over that, whatever that is, because your vibration is rising. So you're rising above it is what you're doing, right? That's the action you're taking. You're rising above it. Your vibration is rising. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher frequency. And as you do that, you're going to be opening up your spiritual gifts. So I don't know if that's something that you're already working with. If not, it may be opening up for you. Okay. So as we raise our vibration, our perception opens and we start to be able to see with clairvoyance, hear with clairaudience, all of those clairs start to come in for us. And we start to be able to connect more. So that may be going to happen for you. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth so that they are putting you on that path. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. Archangel Michael, these are my Michael cards. Okay. So there is a door of opportunity, and I feel like this is near the end of the month. There's going to be a door of opportunity coming in for you. Okay. It's going to be opening. See, it's paved with gold coins. So it's like it may be a financial thing. If not financial, it will feel abundant in it coming in. All right. It's going to give you a sense of freedom. So this flying free. Okay. I unfurl my wings and fly. So there's like a sense of freedom coming with this opportunity, and it's going to help you to rise above. So you see, she's coming out of a lotus here, which is, it grows out of the mud into the sun. And so you're standing on that lotus, rising above, coming out of the mud that you've been in, and you're going to be rising above towards the sun, right? Closer to freedom. So I hope that's helpful, Mina. And welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. So I again got emotional release. So there is a theme going on here in terms of having to do this release. But the release is happening in what it looks like is really for this guiding you into a new way. And I got let love guide you. So choose to see the good in the world today. And I got Vajra Yogini, which actually she is a tantric goddess in the Hindu and Buddhist traditions, and she's about transcending into like the divine feminine Buddhahood. If you are to,
Nice.
you know what that means, and it's facing fear leads to fearlessness. Embrace your power. And so it seems like what you're being called to do right now is to look at the things that have held you back and look at what has become difficult for you, and to allow yourself to move through that and to have courage as you move through it and hold space for courage in your process. What I got for you also was 2 different activations. So I'm going to quickly go through both of those. The first one that I got is a message from the third eye. And so this is about, if we're struggling to find our purpose, if we're struggling to connect, to be able to tap into the answers that could be there for us. So it says to open your third eye, close your eyes, and repeat this 5-part breath. So exhale deeply, take a sip of air into your belly, take a sip of air into your chest, take a sip of air into your third eye, and hold your breath for 5 seconds. Squeeze your energy upward into the third eye and release, and repeat that 5 times. You should feel a tingling sensation at the third eye, which is between your eyebrows, as it activates. And just hover your awareness there and ask yourself, what is my message? And then the other one is a crown activation. And so the crown activation is about connecting, right? And having that. So it says, sit up straight as you breathe in deeply. Imagine you are pulling energy from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. As you exhale, follow your awareness back down to the base of your spine. With every round of breath, your energy begins to build until you can feel an opening at your crown. Visualize a lotus flower opening its 1,000 petals. As the flower opens, a bright white light pours in from above and asks this question: what do I need to receive that I wouldn't think to ask for?
Mm.
Okay, so those are two practices that you're being guided towards for this month. And in doing all of that, I got the Atlantis card again, and it says, keep the big picture and stay in alignment as you grow. And so there's something that is really wanting to come through and get you into this place of fearlessness by releasing a lot of what has been built up to date. And so doing these practices can help with that and help bring in things that maybe you didn't even realize you were looking for. So hope that helps.
That's those blessings in disguise, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Mina. And I don't know that we've got 9 worlds back yet, so I think we'll go on to Julianne. 9 worlds, if you are back, please let us know, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm glad, Mina. I'm glad it resonated.
Oh,
Awesome.
Thank you.
So also please remember to like and subscribe to the channels, and you reach out if you want private readings as well. We do those too. Okay. So Julianne, we have no, it is not time yet. This is not the divine right time to take action. Be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. Okay. I do feel like you are in a bit of a state of, I don't quite know what to do. So stay the course. Don't panic. Okay. Just stay, what's the word I'm looking for? Status quo at the moment, right? Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. Okay. What is going to be required is for you to regain your focus. Okay. So it says trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Michael are here to help you stay grounded. So doing lots of grounding exercises right now will help you to sort of regain your focus. Really the meditation piece is what's coming through big for me in this, because you do have a decision to make, okay? And you're going to require some clarity for that. So regaining your focus through meditation, mindfulness practices, really doing some grounding stuff. And this card says, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance, pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Okay. So looking for which one is going to lead you to the most joy for you. And then you got to trust your angels, like ask them, trust your angels, and then let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has the perfect plan. Okay. So once you get that clarity and you've regained your focus, then you got to let the angels help you. Ask them. They can't help unless we ask. So ask them for that. And then they're going to give you some answers, hearing messages from spirit. They're going to step in and help. You got to believe in magic in order for that to happen. Okay. So believe in magic. True magic is abound in my life. And then stepping into stillness. So we put it out there and we step into stillness and we let that happen, right? Ask the angels to help and let it happen. Also, it's encouraging you to step into stillness. That's the mindfulness practices we were talking about. Moon is also about intuition. So listening to your intuition along the way as well. And it says, my power is born in the majesty of silence. Okay. So the overall for the month is proceeding softly. Take the time to drink the tea and smell the flowers. Okay. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. So this month is really about regaining your focus, stepping into that silence or the stillness so that you can make the right decision for you. Okay? And then asking the guides to help. That's what I have for you. I hope that's helpful.
You know, it's so interesting because you're talking about like stop and take that time. And I got embrace the void, right?
Nice.
Because your true potential is waiting to be discovered, but it's that emptiness, right, that brings out that creative power. And so being able to actually stop allows us to step into that void. Sorry, the dog's scratching outside the door. and that's going to help to be able to allow you to tap into your intuition, right? Because this is the journey, you know the way for this journey. And so you need to tap into that intuitive knowing in order to be aware when you're told what the next steps are. Because I got Paul the Venusian, the gifted one. This is revealing hidden talents and opportunities to shine. And so there's going to be these opportunities that are going to come up for you. And in order to be ready for them, there's some things that have to be released and worked through. And the light of truth is there to guide, right? And so the light of truth card is talking about illumination. It's revealing wisdom and inner knowing. It says the light of truth dispels confusion, offering clarity and insight. Follow its guidance to uncover deeper wisdom within yourself. And so you're being asked to really take that look inward in order to see what's next. And I don't know what's going on in terms of relationships, but I got 2 relationship cards for you. And so
okay.
This is a relationship or a shift in a relationship. But I got embrace friendship. And I got the sweet waters. And the sweet waters is sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance. And so what it seems like with these cards and the feeling that's coming through is that there's some things that you need to do within yourself that is going to open you to connections, and connections that are going to bring joy. So take that time. Don't rush it. As Tanys said, this isn't the time yet, but the work that you're going to do now is going to set you up for being able to be open and ready for a connection that is meant to come through. At least that's what the cards are saying. So
there we go. Awesome. Thank you. And next we have Lauren. So Lauren, she said she heard a message today on a show, so she wrote it down. She's now deliberately creating a new reality. Awesome. She would like guidance in following my heart more.
Wonderful.
That will be.
And thank you, Julie. I'm glad it resonates.
Awesome.
All right, Lauren, what do you guys have?
Here we go. So what I got for you is my heart is open, opening to love. So it's open. See the flames in the heart? Fan the flames of passion. And I don't mean like, romantic passion. I'm talking like passion. What do you feel passionate about? That's how you're going to find that. That's how you follow your heart. What do you feel passionate about? And pray from the heart. It's all about your heart, right? Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains, so reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Okay? So your new reality is you're going to pray for that. Pray for what you want. So you need to understand what it is that you want. So you also got embracing life purpose. Embrace your life purpose, okay? So I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. What makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So again, embracing what you feel passionate about. That's where you're going to follow your heart. You're going to look at what makes you feel passionate. And you do have like magic in there, the magic in the little sparkles and some transformation with the butterfly. Trust the guidance you're receiving. So Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Michael is also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So really step into that. Step into what your guides are telling you. Be aware of that. And that is often tuning into the heart and tuning into your guides. Okay? Because there is some change coming. You do have that. We had butterfly on that other one, and there's lots of butterflies here. Change is coming. Michael is here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities because you've already planted seeds, or you were in the process of planting seeds. Okay? Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. So you're setting yourself up, okay, to manifest your dreams. So you're embracing your future. See the door? That is the possibilities. Okay? And it says, I step into the future with an open heart. So it's all about the heart, right? It's about feeling into the heart, just sitting in your heart. Don't think, be in the heart. That's where you're going to find the answers that you're looking for. Because manifesting dreams. So my dreams are coming true. Feels like fall too, right? It's a fall card. So I feel like there's something coming in the fall for you. So some of this may be starting to manifest a bit then. Okay? Hope that's helpful. That's exciting. All about the heart.
Well, and so much about the heart here. And a lot about being true to yourself and being kind to yourself. So I got Ride the Waves, which we know has to do with emotions, right? Life lessons and growth, you will get through this. And so whatever is needing to be processed in order for you to move into this new reality, let that happen and let it flow through you. And as you do, speak to yourself with kindness, right? Again, be aware of how you're speaking to yourself and connect to the eternity within. And this one says, let yourself be held by love. And so just that was, 3 cards about really taking care of yourself. And then I also got self-compassion, right? Embracing imperfections helps you to find strength. And so it's about that growth mindset. You're talking about creating a new reality. This is about having resilience and allowing yourself to step into that growth and that potential. And in order to do that, you need to speak your truth. And that might be part of what's difficult because it's so hard for us sometimes to speak our truth. But know that you are able to, and that you've got support to do it. I got Mahavarata Babaji. I love Babaji's energy. Babaji is just like such a beautiful energy. And it's spiritual awakening, interconnectedness, understanding the inner workings. And so all of the cards that I've gotten so far are about that, about taking that time to really tap into what's going on inside, and notice any blocks, notice anything that you're saying to yourself that's getting in the way of you creating that new reality, because those are the things that have to be healed in order for you to be able to truly follow your heart more and follow that guidance. And the other thing that you're being asked to do is to be in the present moment. Right? So as you're going through this process, really allow yourself to stay present and check back in with yourself, right? To make sure that you are staying present. And then I got the Portal of Mystery. And so the Portal of Mystery is Universal Gateway. It's unveiling unknown new beginnings. So it says a portal to the unknown calls you. Embrace this mystery to discover new opportunities and profound revelations. And with that, boundless horizon, right? So the horizon stretches endlessly before you, offering boundless opportunities. Expand your vision and step into the unknown to fulfill your potential. And so this clearing energy that's meant to happen is meant to bring you exactly into this new reality that you're talking about. And I just need to go back for a minute. It's really interesting. There was another card here that I had for the last reading. So I'm going to read it, but I only saw it now. So I think it has to be for both of you, which is really interesting.
Both of you? Lauren and
just the previous reading.
Okay.
So, so we had just done Julie. So I'm going to say that this is for Julie and for you, Lauren, because I pulled it with Julie and then I had put it aside and then it completely didn't see it again. So I think it was meant to be for both. And it says emotions are energy in motion. Okay. And so the releasing emotions. So stand with your feet hip width apart, place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths In through the nose and out through the mouth, observing how the body feels. When you identify what emotion is present, break it down into sensations. Connect with all of the different sensations in your body. For example, tightness, tingling, discomfort, or even numbness. And once you've identified them, give your whole body a shake. At the same time, deepen your breath and release some sound. The stronger, the better. And whatever sensations you were feeling, let them be released. Okay, so there's a call for really doing that active practice of release and releasing the emotions. And, we all get into this place where, we maybe sometimes feel that the emotions are overwhelming or they're too much, or if we let ourselves feel them, we're not going to stop. Right? And Tanys, you always say,
when have you not stopped crying?
Exactly. And so just know that this is here for you, and to allow that process to happen in order to open you to so much more. So hope that helps.
Beautiful. Oh, I'm glad, Lauren. Thank you. Thank you for that. So we have questions are closed now. So we'll do short readings for Hypnocity and Tristan, and then they'll be closed after that. Okay. We do still have Kristen, who is back. So we'll do hers, and then we'll do shorter readings for the others. Okay. But then questions will be closed after that. There we go. So.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yes. Excellent.
I don't even need the cards to say, you've got this.
Yeah. Ooh, she said that and I got chilies.
Yeah.
Which is my confirmation. I got
first card that came out. You are enough. Okay. I'm going to just keep
There we go.
Let you go.
There we go. I'll turn this off so we have more space here. There. We want to see Jen's face. All right. So there's a couple things that came out that are not related to this. So I'm going to do those first, and then we'll talk about the event itself. So there, you have been doing some healing of the past. Okay. And this may be related to the needing the confidence as well. Okay. For the show. So I step into my future with strength and clarity. So the healing process is being brought forward, and there has been a decision that you've had to make. And it's asking the question, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. So there may be a decision about the event. Choose the one that brings you joy. All right. Know that Archangel Michael is with you, even though you can't see it. He's actively working on this situation. He is here and helping you. So you're going to be protected for the event. Okay. And I got the giving birth. So you're giving birth to a new energy. You're bringing forth a new energy. So this is huge, right? You said it's your first paid one. So you're bringing that forth for yourself. And look at the dove there, right? It's going to bring you peace. You're going to feel, and you know what I love about this is the cushioning around her. It's like pink and cushy. So it's like all warm and cozy. Okay. So it's going to give you that feeling. And you are embarking on an adventure. So it will be an adventure, right? It will be an adventure. It says, I savor the wonders of the world. So know that you will savor the moments. Embrace this magical moment. You're in the perfect energetic space for manifesting miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. So that says it all about what that energy of the event is going to be like. Okay? It'll be magical. Open up to your spiritual gifts and recognize the signs. So you're going to be totally in tune and be able to really give your best to these tarot readings. All right? So just pay attention to your guides. This one says, angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So know that you've also got this one. Open up to your spiritual gifts. Remember that your true nature is spiritual. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's journey. So you got this, right? They're coming. Just open up to it and embrace the magic. That's what I have for you.
Yeah. Yeah, love that too. Okay, so I got a couple of things here in terms of maybe some work that can be done to help with this. The first one I got is shards of memory. And so the shards of memory card says, wisdom is hidden within the fragments. Reclaim them to unlock deeper understanding. So this could be past life memory. It could be soul reflection, subconscious awakening. But the idea behind the card is that you need to pull back in all of these pieces in order to understand the bigger picture of what might come up for you during this time so that you're able to work with it and change it. And then I also got seductive allure. So just be really careful while you're there that you don't go for what seems like the quick fix or the instant kind of gratification. Really sit in the present moment and hold space for what's possible. And that's going to keep you from moving into something that isn't correct for you. And I also got Saint Germain to be with you with that violet flame. And this is about alchemy, releasing the old and making way for the new. And so as you are going into the event and all of that, just release anything that is holding you back, any self-talk that maybe is coming in so that you can take action and know that it's okay to do so and that you're going to do great with it. Because as I said, the very first time around, you are enough. And you do not have to give more, right? You just have to be authentically you. And that's all that you're being asked to do. And if you can do that and show up in that way, there's the wishing well, right? And the wishing well is unexpected gifts, kindness, and karmic jewels. So know that everything is there to I have full body tingles right now, is meant to unfold for you in beautiful ways. You just have to be really true to you in everything that you do, and you're going to do amazing. So blessings.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I can only be me. I need to remember that that is enough. Absolutely.
That
Those
gets
are
hard.
awesome. Yeah. She has the magic ones. I just have mine, which is enough.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So best wishes for your first gig. It's fun. Just have fun with it, right? That's all we can do. Have fun with it. Okay. Awesome. And Hypnocity. So I'm glad everybody's home. Still sending you tons of love and healing. Okay. And some courage, which is coming forward for you. Okay. You're jumping over those hurdles. We're igniting your courage. It says you're strong, valiant, and courageous. You've got this. Okay. Communicate freely with love and compassion from the depths of your being. Trust in divine purpose. So this experience that you're going through with the heart attacks, this experience has divine meaning. So healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. So each person is having a healing learning experience with this. Okay. Don't take on the other people's learning experience, only your own. Okay. You have, see how she's got all that light coming down? That's knowledge. It's downloads. It's knowingness. Okay. Just recognize the signs from above because they're coming down for you. The angels are sending you messages, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert and open to divine guidance. So they've got that for you, right? They're there to help guide you on this learning. So opening up to your spiritual gifts. We've had these two a lot as well. I swear I'm
Hey, I mean,
shuffling.
There's themes.
There are themes. These are themes.
It's what it is.
Remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical, and the angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. So, your soul grows with learning. So it's all about learning, right? That's what's happening with that. Okay. And then being in flow. I'm in the flow of the universe. So just go with the flow, right? Just go with the flow. Do what you can and just be. Okay. Give yourself grace in this as well. Caregiving can be a lot.
Absolutely.
So please try to make some time for you as well. All right.
Yeah. Well, in that piece of making time for you, everything I got is actually about that. So the first card I got in terms of what to work on is escapism. And so oftentimes when we have a lot of things going on in our lives, especially when we feel that pull or that need to be taking care of somebody else, we can let go of taking care of ourselves. And we put our needs aside. And it's really important during this time that you also continue to honor your needs and what you want to move towards in your experience. So just be mindful that you don't use the fact that you need to be taking care of them as a way to not move forward in what you need to do for you, right? To really make that time. Because I got listen to your inner child. She has something to say, right? So really being able to spend that time going inside as well and seeing what messages are there. And if you need to, seek guidance, right? There's definitely support there, and the ability to, again, gain those other perspectives. Because something is being activated in you. I got Joan of Arc, which is the sacred activist. And this card says, don't be afraid. Stand up for your beliefs and hold space for what is meant to come through you. And so you need to set your intentions. Okay. Hold space for what's possible and set those intentions, and then really make time for gratitude practice. I got the thank you card. And the gratitude practice is about appreciating what is sustaining you and what is there for you. And so as you do that, you're actually going to be activating aspects within yourself so that you can move forward and do some caregiving for yourself as well. Okay. Hope that helps.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, sending you lots of love, Melanie. And Tristan. How are you, Tristan? Hope all is well. Mm-hmm. So, your business. I think there's a little bit of personal here. So there may be something in your business that you're needing to let go of. Okay, because I got letting go. This may also be a personal thing because it has 2 fish on it. So there may be some personal piece in there.
Business partner.
A business partner, maybe. Yeah. But it's, I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. Mm-hmm. So letting go is, it may even just be how you see something that you're letting go of. But I got also renew your life. So releasing clutter. So radiant vitality is filling my life, but he's pushing something off the edge there. So that's why I feel there's something that you're going to be letting go of, whether it's like the way you look at something or a certain product, something like that. And it's because you need to cherish yourself. Okay. So there's something about this other thing that you're letting go of that's just not quite sitting with you, and you know that. And so cherishing yourself is going to be important for you to have a little fresh start. Right? Sometimes we have to take a step back in our business and take a look at things again. So what is serving me? Is this working? Is this working? Is this working? What's working? What's not working? And that helps you to really refresh your business and step into it with a fresh set of eyes. Because you've opened up your spiritual gifts already. You're already there. Your vibration is rising again. So we're all getting these downloads right now. And so you may be feeling some of that. And that may be the reason why there's a fresh start. That sometimes we get a download and all of a sudden we're like, oh, I have clarity on this. I need to change this. I feel like that may be what's happening. So you need to trust your intuition on that. Okay? Because there's something about that. And that's going to help you cultivate more prosperity. Okay? So now I also have these cards, which are business astrology oracle cards. Were you getting yours out, Jen?
Have them out. I pulled 2. It'll be interesting to see what you get comparatively.
Yeah, awesome. So I asked in general about your business, and I got the Mystic, Pisces the Mystic, which is appropriate for your business, right? Mars, Intuitive, appropriate for your business. And Curiosity, going into it, open and curious. And then, of course, we got Divination, also appropriate for your business. And we got Business Finances. So taking a look at that piece. Okay. Second house, business finances. But once you do, like, you got Fortuna, luck. So it looks really good. All right. So just a little bit of tweaking. You're going to have this fresh start, and moving forward looks good. What'd you get, Jen?
Well, it's really interesting. There's obviously some release stuff that has to happen, but both of the cards that I got from the business deck are expansion cards.
Ah, yes.
I got the 9th house expansion and I got Jupiter expansion. And so it's really interesting. So 9th house expansion, well, they're both learning, travel, international business, and publishing.
Okay.
But the Jupiter expansion is I expand my business with optimism, constant learning, and exploration. So you're being called to expand yourself in order to expand the business. And it's the same thing really with the 9th house card, because it's my business expands when I expand myself. Right. And so there's something here that's being called forth from within you. And I got the Atlanteans to help you with this. And so this is the evolution of vibration. So it's legacy, technology, progress, and expect acceleration. So again, another expansion kind of card going on here. And it's okay. Now, what is it that needs to expand, right? What is happening? What's going on? And I got your mind, body, and your soul. Right. And so again, this, because of the cards and the way that these play out in terms of yourself, you're being called to expand within yourself. And as you do so, this expansion is just going to come forth. And so I said, okay, well, what is it? What's going on here? What needs to be expanded? And I got the closed-minded card. And so it's about being open and receptive. So there's something that might be coming through that you might not necessarily be willing to consider the perspective of somebody else or entertain a new idea, but you're being asked to be open to it. You don't have to do it, but be open to it and understand what's possible there and keep the faith, because there's something that needs to come through with you with it. So again, it's not specifically saying that you have to do this thing, but you need to be open to it and explore it, because something is going to come through that's going to help you to really accelerate the business. And then it's time to celebrate, right? Cultivate an air of celebration today and really hold space for this possibility. And then I got the Sweet Waters card. And I'm not saying this is business, but sensuality, romance, enjoyment, fertility, and balance, right? So there's definitely some expansiveness within every card basically that I pulled for you. So just holding space for that and seeing what comes as you expand, that mind, body, spirit.
Beautiful.
All right. Hope that helps.
Hope that's helpful. And that brings us to the end. I believe we've gotten everybody here. So that's awesome. I hope that you guys are having a great week. We thank you for joining us. Final words, Jen? What are our themes going through that? Because it's kind of a theme.
Well, a lot of healing always, but healing brings expansion, which is beautiful. And allowing ourselves to go through that process in whatever that opening is, because every reading had an aspect of opening to it.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's a beautiful thing, especially, as we're going into the next month. We've got the solstice coming up, really being able to...
birthday.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's coming up. Every once in and every now and again, it is the solstice, but not this year. So
it's just before this year.
Yeah, it's the 20th, guys. Anyway. But yeah, I think that really seems to be the feeling that's coming through is the expansiveness that's possible if we're willing to open ourselves to it. Mm-hmm. And how healing really isn't something that's going to close us, even though it feels constrictive at times. It is going to open us to wonderful new possibilities.
Yeah. And allowing ourselves to expand our mindset, not just not just with Tristan's business, but I think overall expand your mindset, allow the angels and the guides to work through you, because the spiritual gifts are opening up left, right, and center in all of those. So just allow that to happen for you. And enjoy your month. Don't forget to tune in for the monthly messages that are not live. They're on our YouTube. And then again, the extended will be on the membership page. And what have we got coming up, Jen? We've got a couple of things coming up.
Yeah. So just to elaborate on that really quick, especially because I know we have some new people in. So on YouTube, you'll get 6 cards reading every month at the beginning of the month for the month. Yep. But if you join the membership page, which is free, it's the full 22 card reading. So you've got the 6 in the beginning and then the rest of the 22 on the membership page.
Yes. Yes. There's lots of like resources and stuff on the membership page as well. So, it's kind of fun. We're going to be building more onto that as we go. And so you get to join us now.
Absolutely. Okay. And then this Saturday, we have support groups with Beyond Being Human. So beyondbeinghuman.org/support-groups. And this is an open forum. It's on Zoom. It's not live, but you can come on to Zoom with Tanys and I, and we will talk about the journey, what's going on. You can share where you're at. We hold space for that. And it's just a beautiful time to be able to hang out together and hold space for one another.
Mm-hmm. So come join us. Beyond Being Human. Okay. Awesome. I think that's what we got going on, right?
Yeah. And then
the rest of the week.
Twillo Talk.
Yep. Twillo Talk.
Live at 5.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's right. And I do have something else next week. I actually have Laugh and Learn about crystals with Gerald on Wednesday at 2 p.m. So that's next week. Okay. So thank you all for joining us. It's been a pleasure. And we wish you tons of love. Have an awesome month. Okay. Lots of love, you guys.